This is the Glitch Panopticon Season 1 Chapter 3. In this episode, we will be talking about two aspects of the aliens' agenda on Earth. Finally, we will be concluding with a discussion borrowed from How to Create a Glitch Monologues on the subject of decontextualization or orthogonal thought. To start out, there are at least two active pruning programs currently operated by aliens in this reality on the other side of the Panopticon. Although it is true that all events are ultimately reducible to their influence, these two aspects of their agenda are by and large the greatest influence on our civilization and culture. The first is performed by a species of interdimensional beings which exist beyond the Panopticon. These beings look rather like gray clouds, but could also be termed protoplasms. These protoplasms are concealed by the Panopticon from us. But they are always present where we are. They feed on human thought, and specifically orthogonal thought, thought which decontextualizes. They absorb the negative impulses that resist expression, producing dissonant consensualities in the process. It may be they are biological machines of some sort, rather like cellular machines, which exist within the spatial space that we do, but outside the temporal frequency. The goal of using these protoplasms is to prune us and eliminate certain thoughts and behaviors from our vocabulary. They are the agents of the evolution of human thought. They prune us in a particular direction so as to produce shifts in behavior. The second aspect of the pruning program, which is part of the agenda beyond the Panopticon, is the breeding program. The breeding program is designed to keep latent our nascent psychic abilities by preventing individuals who possess the ability to perceive across the veil from procreating or by rendering them infertile. This program has been active since the beginning of human history. Those who betray active telepathy, as opposed to passive telepathy, are immediately eliminated from the breeding pool. Finally, we discussed in monologues how decontextualization produces orthogonal thought. In this episode, I would like to suggest a mechanism. When person A observes the environment, this represents some negative environmental entropy. This requires person B to exist, to observe person A, so as to predict person A and thereby destroy the negative entropy converted by person A. Thus, this would seem to defy thermodynamics. If information cannot be destroyed, then there must be by necessity some kind of radiation from this exchange, some leakage of information. This leakage of information is orthogonal thought. In other words, the alien breeding program is designed to eliminate members of the gene pool who possess the ability to perceive these orthogonal thought chains. Orthogonal thought chains are created as a consequence of observation of another's action and speech. They represent the leakage of internal information. Which is to say, you can imagine each person's mind as like a black hole. Information radiates from that black hole as the information is destroyed within the mind by the prediction of some other. That's the end of the podcast for today. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment and subscribe.